it seems like someone gets a big lead, you know, 3 out of 4 matches maybe. Now that's the one most impressive thing about Aloysius at a young age is really how he controls the white ball and along with many decisions, makes a lot of great decisions behind his playing, and like I said, at such a young age in international competition. You can tell he's nervous, but he's loving it.
The 25-year-old shining star of Singaporean Q Sports takes the first rack, and it's a break and run out. Aloysius Yapp.
Like 24 left. Who do you like to win the event? I told him I think it may be a lot easier for me to pick who I maybe don't like to win the event from here. So many great players left. Okay, he's got to make a little shot on the 8, and the cue balls. He's got to pick it, really make a decision on which path he wants to take with the cue ball. Just a calm stroke every time, and I tell you, doesn't seem like we're going to have any big mistakes from Yapp. Might have a missed ball, but nothing major.
Big occasion, and opponent's reputation can get inside a player's head, but Aloysius Yapp looks as though he's involved in a practice session. 3-0 up, and Shane van Boening not back to the table since the lag. How about this?
And their country a big favor by letting Aloysius, excuse me, pass on that 2-year service just to play some international pool, and well, he's really showing his country proud.
Yeah, he first played the game at the age of 8. He was entranced watching it on TV, and now, 17 years later, he's the one on TV.
Yeah, he and I have spent a little time together having a good mutual friend, and he told me the same thing, that he just happened to flick it on TV one day, and he was just really kind of amazed that you could play pool for a living and at such a high level, and now for a 5-0 lead.
Well, it's not Hawaii 5-0. It's Yapp 5-0.
Well, I don't know otherwise if the rules and the referees are going to allow this to happen.
Just watch it. Just watch it.
So let's watch this now in silence.
Sorry, Emily, we're just about to get to the bit that we... Right, so that's been changed.
He looks around and he says nothing.
Yeah, and then when he's down on the ball again, he looks kind of back, but I don't really see anything said, like right here, right there. And that's right at the 5-second call, so.
Okay, foul.
Yeah.
Shane. Reset the shot clock to 30, please.
Okay, looks like Shane's going to stay at the table, so. Not sure what kind of information we'll get you on this. But we'll do our best, and we'll carry on at 5-0. Putting on a nice little exhibition to start this match. Well, he's taking the extension off of his cue, so that usually means they're either jumping the ball. Well, now he's putting it back on. Maybe he's changing the weight, or maybe swerving the ball a little bit. Normally when they take the weight off the back of the cue, it's because they're going to put a little side spin and try and go around the 2. Now Shane could be jumping this ball as well, because he's only got a little piece of it. Yeah, he's jumping it. Watch out for that opposite corner for the cue ball. A lot on the
What a shot, especially in this circumstance.
And he went to the full cue there, really wanting to draw the cue ball. That was a big reason why he didn't pull out the shorter jump cue. Yeah, he loves the U.S. Open titles, and a lot of them held right there in Vegas, where he just gets very comfortable. And now for what would be his first break and run here with the 8 and 9. Got to put more together, of course. The table's breaking nice, Phil. It's very doable.
This US Open has provided us with so much. We've seen virtually everything apart from the gargantuan fight back. Is this going to tick the box? Shane Van Boening certainly believes he can get back into this, and we do too.
Little different location on the cue ball. Not much, just a few inches difference there, but much lighter speed than he did earlier in the tournament, and much more controlled. Even, oh my! This is the other thing he has to dodge. Is the misfortune. We all know the break shot is a bit of gambling. Balls flying all over the cue ball, and one of them got a hold of the white and kissed it back in the corner field.
You could hear the collective disappointment in the crowd, the gasps of horror as the cue ball was moving towards that pocket, its final destination.
Well, that one came off a little hot, Phil. He's going to get a tester on the 9. One he should take down, but nothing easy from that small angle going into those tough side pockets.
They've caused so many headaches, haven't they? They're cut brutally. Yapp needs to be so accurate.
Attention, please.
Under pressure. This could be the match right here.
Absolutely right, and a very vocal extension right there to our referee, John Lehman. Shouldn't do much with the cue ball, just a rolling speed on the cue ball. Nothing too light, but definitely not too heavy. Here you just trust what you're looking at. Do what you've been doing. Squeezed it home.
It caught that far jaw. He was concerned as it made its journey towards the pocket, but the 9 ball went in.
Our current score is 10-3 in favor of Mr.
Break
Yapp.
position, and I'll tell you what,
Mr. Yapp to break on the hill.
He's going to regroup because he knows this is his last time to break here in this match. No reason to back off, keep doing the same things. He's made one. Cue ball got kissed back and kissed in the corner as well. And the golden break. Wow. All kinds of kisses going on. Didn't turn out for Yapp, and we're going to get another look at Shane. See what he can put together. Maybe make some kind of miracle happen.
That's a personal first for me, seeing the scratch and the golden break at the same time. But of course, that gold is tarnished.
Yeah, watch the cue ball gets 2 or 3 kisses. The 9 gets 2 or 3 kisses. They both meet at the top end of the table, but would have been one way to end it, that's for sure, for Yapp, and almost deservedly the way he's played. But and get behind the 8, he has to move the 2 into a bad position as well. Should get this snooker though, even though touchy. Yeah, nice shot. And the 9's really stopping the one rail kick here. So you may see a Yapp tie the 8 up and just concede ball in hand. Put the 8 on top of the 2. I mean, what else are you going to do?
Another player is on the hill on table 2. Dennis Acolio 10-6 up on Mario He.
Dennis is a guy that the Euros don't see all the time, but they certainly know how great he is. What a shot. What a shot and a big reward there, it looks like, on a great kick shot from Yapp. May not have left him much on the 2 at all. Maybe to get a cut shot, maybe to get a cross-side bank to end this match and get into the quarterfinals. I think he's going to take this on, Phil.
Well, everything he's decided to do, he's come up with the goods. He's delivered.
Now it looks like a thin cut into the side. He may ricochet off the rail into the purple. We'll see. But first things first is making. Oh, wow. That's going to end our match. And most likely, well, most likely about it, SVB will be on the sidelines and not able to get a hold of that 6th U.S. Open trophy.
That youngster who first watched pool at the age of 8 is now, at the age of 25, looking like a potential champion. And one of the great champions of this sport is about to be defeated. Aloysius Yapp, come on down. That was a breakout performance and a breakout result on the biggest stage that this game has got to offer. It's a shame that Shane van Boening has now departed. His quest for a record 6th US Open title will have to recommence next year. For now, though, it is the man from Singapore who goes through to the quarterfinals.
I think so. I mean, the main reason about this is you can cue it, and the safety is just as tough as the shot itself.
An old adage in pocket billiards: if the safety and the shot are
Extension,
equally
please.
hard, take the shot. See what Biado elects to do.
I'd say just a hair under even money to make this.
And it was just a hair away. Has he got away with it?
He can bank it. I'm not sure if he can cut it, but he can bank it. Looks like he can spin this in the light left English.
David Alcaide gets a second bite of the cherry. He missed the 8 ball, but it did not cost him.
I don't know if he can go around the 9 so easily from this angle. Is he going past the side? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. A little delay.
Poltergeist in the room.
Nick may be a little young for that movie, Phil.
Unfortunately, I saw it. Haunts me to this day.
Well, 2 Filipinos up, 2 through to the final 8. Another one on the 8 ball here to tie the match at 1 apiece.
Smooth operator when he gets going here. Carlo Biado looking to tie it up 1-1.
And he does so indeed.
Looked to me like Alcaide may have looked at the cue ball last. I've always found that interesting, the preferences there.
Yeah, actually more teachers these days teach the cue ball last. For,
Extension,
you
please.
would say 150, 200 years. Textbook's been called object ball last, but I look at the cue ball last playing myself. It totally makes sense to me, but I'll tell you, a couple early misses from Alcaide in game 1 and 2. But it looks to me he's kind of settled in. So I think Carlo, well, a little light again. So kind of a decel on the delivery. So some testers here in the first few games, Phil.
Yeah, and this shot, although it's in a different pocket, not entirely dissimilar to the 8-ball he missed. Requires a thin cut. Centre cut there, though, right into the pocket without any argument whatsoever. So David Alcaide leads Carlo Biado by 3 racks to 1.
Pictures on the scorecards, as they say.
Yeah, read my mind again, Nick, that it's just a matter of marking that bead on your side, and it doesn't matter how they go down.
Doesn't want to fall straight here on the 7. Oh my, Phil, well, you felt it.
Same thing, though. Quick backswing leads to problems.
I felt it coming on. I was 1 shot early.
Yeah, again, that's the one big issue that most have when the nerves get high. That may have to slow down a bit. If that slides, this could get funny.
He spoke to the cue ball with that little tap of the chalk. And Biado certainly is looking to pounce here, to say the least, Jeremy. You cannot give a Carlo Biado chances like this.
And I'm very interested to see if he changes the break. I think he's almost got to.
Likewise, tickly little one here, though.
Yeah, he's got to kill the cue ball, maybe. He's going to try. Yeah, he killed it with a little side, but.
Well, we've seen this shot come up time and time again in this match so far, just in the 5th rack. This awkward kind of back cut. Nobody really wants to have to shoot this shot. Oh, beauty there. Center of the hole, Phil.
Yeah, Nick, and I think
even hitting the ball is a bit tricky. The 7 impedes a natural route towards the 1.
Well, he's coming underneath this, because if he gets into the rail, he could make the 1 off the 4 in the corner by the 6 here. He wants to hit underneath this, just like that. Yeah, it looked like it was dead to me.
Great call, Jeremy. It looked like it was dead to Carlo as well. What a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll endorse what Nick said. Cracking call, Jeremy.
By the way, Jeremy, did he just kick that thing right in?
Yeah,
Not
no, he hit
off
behind
of the
it.
purple?
Off the purple, yeah.
Oh, what a shot. So you can hold it either way. This is very dicey.
I like him letting it out and get below the 9 here. That way he makes the 7 more often. Trying to slow roll it definitely makes the 7 more missable.
Another great call, Jeremy. It was undercut, and it's another twist. Momentum switching first one way, then the next. 3-3 the scoreline, and both players have already missed 3 pots apiece. It's not the quality of Van Boening Yapp. Nowhere near yet. But it's equally captivating because you don't know what's going to happen next.
Attention, please.
And Alcaide kind of grabbed the rail there, but I can't, deny that it looked the same to me. A little bit of a decel on the delivery, so that's a big, sign of nerves are high. Don't think you'll have a problem here, though. I think maybe he could stun that in, but being on the rail and rolling the bank, boy, that would be a hard one to pull the trigger on for me. Maybe bank the 3 if he could roll the 2 in. Oh, nice call, Nick. And I'll tell you, that was gambling, but.
Well, Alcaide and I both like the wrong shot, perhaps, Jeremy. But
well, he could see himself putting some racks together if he buries that. That's a big deal here. So
watch this one to go in the corner from which he's shooting. He could easily bank this one in there.
Supposed to hit this at a light speed though, or else or else the cue ball come out. He caught it in and out. He caught it coming in and out. That's how tight it was.
And so indirectly, Alcaide's outrageous fluke on the pink 4-ball could well have a massive benefit.
This has to go. Boy.
Well, I hate to say it, it's been the constant fundamental failure there. A little bit quick going back and a little bit light coming forward with the cue stick, and it's been a common theme for David his last several opportunities. This is a shot he excels at, though.
Well, I don't have to take your word for it, Jeremy. Beauty there.
The start of his troubles, ironically, came when he missed seemingly a much easier 6-ball than that.
Okay.
Just when you thought that Carlo Biado could possibly gain a stranglehold on this match, David Alcaide wins what is for him a vital rack.
Deep behind the 6 is the shot. It's subtle, but he played it thin. Beautiful play here. Under the circumstances, I think that was a great shot.
Nicely done. And I would imagine Biado will be kicking into the north side of the one on the side of the pink, brown, and green and try to come off it and use this cluster of balls to block Alcaide.
It's really one side or the other. Should be okay. Yeah.
Typical Filipino sort of maneuvering. Does get him on the blue too, and the initiative certainly resides with Mr. Biado this rack.
Don't they kick well?
Yeah, they really have brought the world along the last 30 or 40 years in the kicking part of the game, and also the speed. As you notice, the speed he hit is not just hitting the same side, but the speed control. And now Carlo's going to be rewarded a shot and a chance to regain this lead.
Where everything is so sublime in terms of execution, except for that break over the years, which kind of adds to his lore. Tough one here.
I was going to say, is he playing the 3-rail safety?
Oh.
A huge mistake that he got away with.
Right.
Surprised he didn't entertain cutting the 1 and coming across and at least having a look at the 3 from a little bit of a tough position. But the 1 was easy, right? I mean, the 1 was a playable ball.
I also assumed he would cut it in and like you said, possibly fall nicely on the 3 to make it in. If not, play safety on the 3 as we see Alcaide is going upstairs. Very close to his work here. Oh my.
Oh, what a shot. He's got to make a big decision here. It's 7-6. Put this into the point. Oh no, he could get it. Maybe a little drama like from earlier.
Yes, a touch of Sir Lawrence Olivier once again, but he's fallen a little straight here, so you're never out of the woods when you're trying to close out matches deep in a U.S. Open, Jeremy. You'd know. I mean, it's real out there.
Absolutely. Okay, got past the side.
Oh, beautifully executed there from the Spaniard.
And he's going to get that 2-game lead again. I think the last 2-game lead he had was that 3-1. Is that right, Phil?
It is. David Alcaide, never a player to hide his emotions. He's so deeply involved in this, and now he's just a couple of racks away from going through.
Yeah. I know it was with the bridge, but still pretty easy shot overall.
And that's his first real inkling of disgust for us. We can see how displeased he is with that shot. And I do believe he's used his extension already, this rack. I could be mistaken, so you better get to it, Jeremy.
Yeah, when he got elevated on the 2 and he made that great shot off the end rail with the 2, yeah, he's got to go ahead and shoot.
Yeah, 8 seconds to
he's
decide
elevating here as well.
Is he banking it and stunning to the rail and out? Oh, Carlo, what a shot.
We lost John Moore. I was just saying he lost early in the event and really got going. Made a deep run into the final 16, but interesting to see what unfolds these last few games here on the main table.
If you follow this one around with the inside, you just have to be careful not to hit it full and scratch in this bottom left, which I don't think will be an issue for a player of this stature, but
yeah, the 9's in the way to really pull the cue ball back, so he's got to kind of go, well, he's hit cueing it with, no, he's cueing inside English. No, he got above it. That was a dangerous play, by the way, going that way.
It was, and you mentioned it before, Jeremy. He does favor going low more
he
than
likes the draw stroke.
Most.
More than most Filipinos, too, because, you know, you play in tough conditions. It's hard to draw your ball, so that's why the guys are always so good at running the cue ball, the Filipinos, and really knowing the paths of the table. But
well, Phil.
Double World Masters champion, but I think on what I've seen in this match so far. Oh,
my.
I was going to say if Biado wins, it'd be the better player, but then the six goes astray. Unbelievable.
And I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of balls missed in that bottom left-hand corner. He should never have missed it, don't get me wrong. But again, 4 1/4-inch pockets are no joke. These boys are out there playing on tight equipment. He just mishit it. And as you were saying, Phil, the show marches on. Almost overcooked the mark here, Jeremy. Wow.
yeah, and it's as I looked at Alcaide and what I thought was going to be a clearance from Carlo, I was thinking Alcaide's thinking back to that rack he broke at 9-7 that just didn't kind of respond like the rest of the racks have the entire match. And oof, got a little bump.
It was a class stroke, though. He hit it well. He flirted with the 8, but
yeah, but didn't flirt with the side. I
right.
think that was part of that equation. And Carlo's wondering what happened on that 6th ball.
It was really an aberration. It didn't even really look like nerves to me. It almost looked like the opposite. He was just so wet. It was over in his mind, and it just goes to show how precise one has to be on the pool table. Beautiful shot there from Alcaide. It looks like we have a 10-10 affair here on our hands here. Wow. Gentlemen, has to handle this, though. My.
We've got our wish. And you know, Carlo Biado, if he loses this match, will never, ever, ever forget that 6th ball. It was unforgivable. A very, very bad mistake at the most inopportune moment.
Opposite side pocket. Does he have not out of the woods?
No, not at all, but did go cross-side, as you mentioned, Jeremy. And
I think he's got to draw his ball here, Nick. I don't
maybe.
think high ball is it's not a very fun way to have to shoot this.
No, but the good thing is all he has to do is make it, so to speak, and he'll be coming 1-2 for the 6 in the middle side. And make it he does. Mr. Carlo Biado, my word, Hill, Phil, this is how you get it done.
Well, if he misses this 6, there's going to be a steward's inquiry.
I'm sure we'll see some emotion from Carlo if he does clear these. What a match this was, Jeremy.
Yeah, you won't see a whole lot from the mild-mannered Carlo Biado. It's kind of why he goes through these tournaments sometimes without getting talked about. It's amazing. He's always there, it seems like, come the end. Oh, there you go.
Heartbreaker for David Alcaide. What a great player he is. He'll be back.
We're going to lose lose both Spaniards in the round of 16, but we got 4 Filipinos moving on.
Yes, the Filipino flag flying high here in the United States. They've been the preeminent nation in the world of pool for many a year now. And boy, are they making an impression on the US Open of 2021.